Hello everyone and welcome to another episode with your friend Fwipp here, as admin on the creative server here. I just thought I'd like to show, I just broke this redstone clock, and interestingly enough, the person that made it is the guy placing all these signs that say, "Do not create redstone clock or you will be banned." HC redstone clock finder. Very useful. It's one thing that makes my job a lot easier as a staff member, just being able to just, stay for a minute. TP pose 2399. 67 and minus 4499. You know, guys, a lot of the time, being a Fwipp. Is this actually a clock? Yeah, it is. There's this. If I do TPS r/lag, yeah, 20 is ideal, but something is going on where the redstone ticks are being affected here. And where does the clock begin? Oh, sorry. Okay, it's not a clock. He just was activating the redstone at the time. So I'll just do LB, rollback, player, Fwipp, area 10 since 2 days. There we go. Sorry about that. See you later. Yeah, nobody likes random people destroying their houses. That's the thing about the redstone clock thing. It detects very quick changes in redstone updates. And so if you are currently building your redstone, I might actually be in the wrong place. What does this say anyway? That's interesting. Do these can't get generated automatically, can they? Wait. He created the redstone wire, then he destroyed the sign, put the wire back down, and then the wire turned into one of these? We do have an anti-redstone clock plugin, but I didn't realize it did something like... I'm guessing now, if your redstone clock is causing too many ticks, it will automatically replace the ticking redstone with a sign telling you not to do it anymore. Which is really handy, and means that I don't necessarily need to investigate everything myself. If a sign like that has shown up, well, and I still go and find it, then there's an issue. There's a big issue. Sounds like a nice fun place to be, anyway. A little confused. Looks like a fun thing, yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Anyway. I don't think there's any requests on the creative server. Not many people are like, help. Someone blocked me from their plot, but I'm their friend. I try denying people. Well, the only thing I can say is done 103. You'll have to ask the owners to add you again. Building on other plots. No, what do I say? I can't just add you to any plot. Sorry. Yeah, if you've been playing with somebody on their plot and they just automatically removed you, I can understand why you'd think, you know, well, that really sucks. Maybe I should get staff to help me. But, I mean, the issue is maybe they had a good reason for removing you? I don't know. Even if they didn't, technically they own the plot, so it's kind of like they make the rules-ish thing. You know what I mean? They don't have... Everybody can have their own plot on the creative server, that's the thing. And multiplayer can be not fun when people remove you. But as a staff dude, I can't really go over the owner's head and add you back to their plot if they don't want you there. I'm sorry. I mean, I can see your perspective. That's kind of what I do. And it sucks, but... What is up with all these roleplays? Do you want to be Mom, who's a girl. She's 32, she's blonde, green eyes, she's sweet, has a lot of friends, has a dad, as her husband. Wow. Role-playing on creative servers has been on the rise lately. At least they've been not strange. Chris, 7. Dinosaur clothes. Interesting. A huge crush on Clarissa. Okay, so who's Clarissa? I'm just interested in what they're doing here. Wait a minute. 7-year-old and you have a crush on somebody? This is the weirdest roleplay thing I've ever seen. And gosh, what was I doing when I was 7? I don't know. Okay, probably in my backyard, having adventures with marbles. You know, digging little holes and trapping little transformers inside of them. Or maybe even cutting the heads off of ants as they ran along the fence. I'm not psychotic. I just had strange pastimes when there was nothing to do and you have a nice backyard. Well, we got an issue here on 104. I don't particularly see Dine 104. Please send a screenshot to our support forums. I hope it works out. Thanks. Yeah, that's the best I can do, really, is give her advice on. If she's your friend, she'll probably let you back. I hope so. There's probably a disagreement somewhere. And the sad thing, well, although I want to be very helpful, you know, disagreements between players are iffy business, you know? You don't want to favor people too much rather than the other one. Playing favorites is never good. I try to treat everybody equally, you know? Just in general, it's a good idea. Ooh, nice roller coaster here. Floating around in the creative server. Kind of cool. Anyway, let's go do some mod requests, because that's what I do. Between redstone clock detecting and mod requests, that is honestly the kind of thing that I just do as the admin. Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll be right back. Actually, here's the perfect example of something to do right now. I've been griefed again. I will never play on this server again. As you can tell here, Bobo Jojo has destroyed the wood of this door and this fence. Well, no. And this place right next to the door. And that door. And there. So it's all one player that's made this player want to leave the server completely. And apparently he put mossy cobblestone down, but it wasn't protected. So we'll just do LB rollback. Player. Bobo. Jojo 12. Area 30. No. Let's make it 40. Since, I don't know, 8 days. Yeah. Wow. Okay. No. So, this guy broke 1,000 blocks. Now, that could be a combination of, like, say, all of the farm crops, a whole bunch of other blocks, a lot of red mushrooms I saw were missing. But you'll also notice that all of the mossy cobble that this dude thought was protecting his house, and wasn't actually protecting his house, was destroyed. So, Foran Elm, you've made a nice-looking, cute village, but, ooh, boy. PS locations for Foran Elm. Yeah, nope. Did I spell your name right? Foran Elm. You've been playing here for a while, and you still haven't learned how to protect your house, so, you know, this is gonna keep happening. Tempan, Bobo, Jobo. 12, for what? How long? That's 1,000 blocks. I say 4 days for griefing 1,000 blocks of a dude's home. I'm gonna say that maybe necessarily it wasn't that bad for 4 days, except for the fact that this dude is pretty much gonna leave the server if I don't do anything. You know, he cares about this town. There's a lot more to buildings than what you see. Like, this is all just wood. Well, this dude put a lot of time and effort into it. This is his home. If I didn't... Look at this. It's still destroyed here. Dear God. That's another 1,000 blocks? Or am I wrong? Because those were entire sides of houses that have now been destroyed. That's intense. Like, I don't know what this building is looking like before I got here. Right, but you can tell now. I mean, it's happened before for a long time ago. To whoever those dudes are. It's grim, that's what it is. It's grim. Speaking of grim, the rest of this got destroyed too long ago for me to fix. Anyways, the best thing to do here is done 79. It has been fixed. Please learn to protect your house or it might happen again. I'll sign it F so he knows that it's personal. It's always some... You can't look at this case of grief and not feel sad. I mean, I don't know how old this player was. I'm getting the feeling not very old, because when I checked 79, I mean, the words griefed and again are horribly misspelled. That means either he was really upset when he was typing it, you know, and serious about leaving the server, and who knows, maybe he's gone. Maybe he's never coming back. Maybe he won't know. Maybe he won't protect his house. It'll get griefed again, and there's nothing we can do about it. But still, you know, people leaving your server should be something that, you know, you feel bad about. You have to, as a staff member, care about the people playing here. So, you know, just that his entire base was basically ruined by one guy. One guy did like 2,000 blocks at least. You know, enough to make people leave, or even stop playing Minecraft altogether. Can you imagine? I mean, there's some areas of the game where you expect there to be griefing, aka, you know, raid PvP servers, you know. Oh my. You know, there was a nice farm here, but because it was destroyed, rolling back doesn't work that well on crops, so... You know, so much for, like, all of his farm. That's sad, man, that's sad. There's nothing I can do, really. I mean, I can sit here and replant it, but I won't know exactly what it was like, because that's another little downside to the rollback command. That's why you should protect. It's never always foolproof that a staff member is going to be able to show up and help you. Look at that. Someone named Ace Voltage was here destroying his crops and land, and... That's rough, man. I mean, there are ways to protect your house, right? Prot how? Right, there you go. Explains glowstone and moss stone right there. Because we use the PS fields to protect. Different multiplayer servers use different ways to allow you to not let other players destroy your homes. And getting over that hurdle of what to do on strange new servers is really the first step to becoming a member there, in my opinion. You know? So, you know, if he leaves because of this, I suppose, well, he could, you know, it was the potential there for him to learn how to fix it. And, you know, it's just sad. You know? we should be happier, guys, where we could be like, Fwipp has triumphed and fixed this place. The reality is that guy may never come back, and, you know, just the fact that it was grief once at all, it's pretty much ruined the fun for him of building this tiny house with little castle walls and things. Because people care. That's the problem with the world. People just don't care enough. You know? Just because bad stuff happens to you, man, don't... oh. Try PSA. Right? Because if I do P key... Or... Anyway, if I had my pet call... I think pet send away command is what he's looking for. Anyways. Yeah. Server uniqueness. Griefing is universally a problem on every server in existence. People have said to me, hey, Fwipp, griefing, if you have a server that has issues with griefing, that means you're a good server, because every server should have those kinds of problems. And if you don't, that means you don't have enough players. Well, that's not particularly good, I don't think. You know what I mean? I mean, what kind of an argument would it be to say that? That's like saying, hey, your store is, you know, a good store because you've got issues with shoplifting, and that means, you know, that's the norm. Come on now. I know that games and reality aren't necessarily the same thing, but they kind of are to me. Ish. I see lots of things in terms of games. My future's in another castle. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go on and see what else there is done. You know, guys, I like seeing what other people build, but, you know what? Grammar is sometimes important. Just saying, you know, as a university English degree kind of dude. It's important. Did someone grief here? No? Okay, good. Well, that's too bad. Alright, moving on.